everybody. This is Dennis with Online with Dennis. Today is Saturday, June the 13th of 2026. Got a break in weather a little bit. It's not as hot. This week has been really like 103. Actually, the temperature being 90 some, but it feels like it's at 100 and probably 8 or 10. So, what I want to do today is we're going to start off. This is going to be our first picking that we're going to take and do first. I see a lot of blooms out here. I see a lot of, tomatoes over here growing. I'm going to show you that in just a minute. I'm looking over here at what we're growing here with the cucumbers, which is great. It looks like that I've lost a cucumber back over here. I don't know how, but the weather has been extremely hot this year. I'm not happy with what's going on with the cucumbers right now. We are going to take and water them and move them on up again. Usually it's much thicker than this, but we'll still get enough cucumbers off here. I noticed back here on our peppers that we've got a little bit of wilt. That's actually killed the leaves back here, if you can see it. We have still 2 on the ground. We'll just leave it on the ground there. We'll get enough cucumbers to help with that. Alright, so what I'm going to do first is, here's my clipper. I'm using a pruner. We're going to go ahead. I'm looking at tomatoes. There's no red tomatoes right now, so can't do anything with that. But over here with these here, as I'm looking, I don't see any cucumbers yet. These are the pickle ones. I don't see anything yet. It's got a lot of blooms on it, still growing up, which that's great. We're going to come over here. And right now, there is a cucumber. I'm going to go ahead and use this here. We're going to go ahead and take those cucumbers off. Look at there. 2 cucumbers. These are smaller than the ones that I normally get, but I also have a basket over here that I got to get. This basket right here I use, I put all the vegetables in it as we're taking and going through here. Over on this side here, I see still some good cucumbers. There's 2 more. That's 4 cucumbers already, which is doing great. There is more cucumbers that's on here. The ground is growing, but I'm going to put the lines up here so I can grow up the line. I'm looking here on this one right here. I see 1. Another cucumber. These are fresh cucumbers there. I'll write down in my journal. I didn't bring it out with me, but still, I would love everybody to take and start using their journals because it's important. To keep up with stuff every single year. That way you'll know. So we got 2, 4, 5 cucumbers so far. Let's take a look on this side right here now, just to make sure. Not on this. And even on the ground, I don't see any right now. I'm not quite sure the ones I did last year on the ground did anything. Here's some blight. Let's go ahead and cut the white off here. We don't want it to disease, but this is how this is right here, if you can see. It's blight. That's what it is. It turns them like that. So, no big deal. We still have plenty of the actual tomato coming up. We'll just go ahead and toss this over here like that on that side. We're coming right here with the peppers. I don't know if y'all have ever taken it and done anything with the peppers. Now, to have peppers, it's good to have poppers is what it's called, and the poppers are really, really well. I did do a video on that. I haven't put it together, and it's from last year. I might do a new one, I don't know. But we got to make sure we have enough of our hot peppers to do that. I do see one is really big right here, so I'm gonna have to get it off there. Our first pepper. And there's a lot of growing. It looks like we got some blight over here and also wilting, so it means I need to check my sprinkler system to make sure all the water's coming back here and back and forth. So that's something with that. We're looking over here at our tomatoes. Tomatoes look great. I'm gonna have to do some tying up. I'll go ahead and put this in here. I think we're done with taking and getting our food in. We've got a lot of places with a lot of blight on it, some more places. I'm glad to see the eggplants is finally coming up taller. We will fertilize tonight again. The bad thing is we are under a restriction for our water now. Well, that could hurt the garden, unfortunately. But preparing for homesteading and stuff like that I would love to do. We're gonna get a barrel in here that's gonna be, I'm gonna put it off the house here to have some water that's gonna go from the guttering, which has already been fixed. The water thing helmet that I have gotten container before was a cheap one, supposed to put 100 gallons, and it was all flimsy. I ended up throwing it away. Alrighty. I don't see anything here yet about these Thailands. I really want the Thailand to come in. I'm not sure what's going on with the Thailand. This is brand new for me this year. So I'm hoping we're gonna get some peppers. I'd love to get it to take a picture to put on a shirt. That's my goal there. All right, let's go ahead and start off here now. We're gonna go ahead and do our tomatoes now. Our tomatoes, we're looking for suckers. Remember, always remember suckers and tying up. So mine has gotten really big this year. Last year it did great like this as well. Was real good there. I see one little one right here, no biggie. All right, we're gonna go ahead and tie this up here. There's no more room tie, so the one just like last year, once it grows way up, it'll just have to stay and come in and fold over. There's nothing else that we can take and do about it. But tomatoes are really good here. All right, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna put a string in this one too, just because it's a separate one over here. I see a lot of blooms though. Here's another sucker right here in between. Make sure you get it. That's something you need to get all the time. The suckers will eat up everything. Okay, I'm gonna tie that on in here. There we go. There we go. There we go there. Here's the height of it. So we're going to go on through here. Now, but this one here is just up to the pole. But right in here I see a big sucker sitting right here. Gonna pull that off. I don't see any more suckers right now. We'll go ahead and tie this up. We got two different plants we'll tie up here. I'm gonna go ahead and put up this high here. These will probably still get some growth to it. But it's doing great. I gotta fertilize it again. Gotta wait for the sun to go down though before we can do that. I'm making sure I don't put it around no other string tied up to try to tie two together. We're going to go ahead and separate that. So I'll have its own individual tie. Alright, coming on down for our next one here. See the little sucker just growing out right there. We have some more blight here again. I just tore that off. Okay, this one's looking pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and put a tie in there because it's almost at the end of it, the end of the pole. Alright, tying that up right there. I'm gonna come back here and get my clipper. It's much easier to get the blight off with that. We're just going to remove the whole thing, all the blight. Ready? Moving on here. I'll put this on my hands and dry. I do have something to put this in. I need to find that so I can use it. Alright, this one here is coming on up here. It's tied pretty good. I'm going to do another tie anyway, just because. Because after it takes and leaves these poles and stuff, we won't be able to tie anymore like this one here. This is that park swiper I was telling you about. This one here, over here, you can see over here, a little long ways away. Hopefully you can hear me talking. But we have the park swappers over here. I'm doing a tie on this one here. And this one was totally dead, to be honest with you. I couldn't even believe that it came back out, but it did. So I'm going to make sure we tie this up. It has no bling or anything on it. It's team up with the rest of the other park swapper where they had planted 2 seeds in it. Both of them grew, which is good. And then I separated it. Alright, this is we're talking about something big here. Look over here what we got going on. There is a daggone sucker in it. This is loaded with tomatoes. But here's our last tie-up that we can do with this thing. This is it. This one has grown so big it's over the stick. It's taller than me. It's probably almost about 6 foot. Park swapper. This is gonna be good. Some good tasting tomatoes. I can't wait. It's got some good sized tomatoes down here on the bottom. Some more blight on this one. Unfortunately, let's leave that one like it is. We'll come on over here. This one's meeting at the end. Here's right now is a sucker in there. Here's a tomato that is actually started rotting, so I'm going to remove that from here. I want to bring these other ones. There you go there. So it's got room to do stuff with it. We'll just put that out there, and we'll go ahead and do our last tying on this one here as well. Yeah, unfortunately, when they get too big, they grow up like they do here. You have no choice but just to let it grow. But at least you have the bark of the plant that's already there, which is great. There you go. Next thing we're going to do, we're going to come over here to the cucumbers again. And you can see right here, on the ground here, you might be able to see it, you might not be able to see it. But it is growing on the ground into the thing here. So this here is going to I'm going to take and put it up on here so I can start climbing. Using my clips here. And there we go, that's up. We're all good here. Let me make sure we have. I'm gonna go ahead, that one's being held by another. I'm gonna go ahead and put one on this here too. I separated it so I can fill out more back over here. Give her some more room and stuff like that with it. Okay. There we go, there's another one right here. Bringing them on up and using our clips. And then I'll keep going up. Alrighty. This one here is too small. This one here needs another line. Alright, so here we go with our lines again. So I'm coming over here, this wire that I've used. I use the same wires every year. We're bringing it on here. Bring it to our next line here. This is going to be for the next going into growing of cucumbers. We only have one line left to do, and that's usually all about tall as it gets. So I'm going to go ahead and see if we can stretch these up more on there, which it looks like I can. Try not the ones that they've taken and actually started hooking to. You don't want to lose that. Alright, this one here still can grow up some more. This one here, we can do this one on another line here and let that keep growing out. Under there, but that'll work. Alright, we're going to check this one right here now. Let's get to this side because it looks like it's growing out of here on this side. So let me see. This one looks really, really lacking this year. Let's go ahead. I think I might be able to use another string, or line, but I don't have it in between yet. So it changes from year to year, but we'll do that. I'll get another line in there. I just have to get the little hook to go into it, and then I'll run line in that. Let's come over here. Alright. This is ready for another line, so I'm going to come on this side here so you can see. Alrighty. We have our next line. Next line here. Let's check to see if we can get any more up. Looks like we might be able to move this one up now. Let's see. Yeah. Alright. Looks like what we got here is needs a little bit more time to go up one more time here. Nope. And we'll do it when you hook it there. There we go. Continue feeding it up. Alright. This has a little bit more growing up for us to do, and then we can move it up again. Same way with this one here. Nope. Yeah, that's really ready to be put up on another line. go. That's on the next line. And we lost one over here. I don't know why. We lost it, but it died on us. Actually, it looks like something ate it. So I might have a grub that died. Something came in and ate the bottom off. Alright, so this is what we're looking at right now as far as the garden goes. I see some blooms over there on the eggplants. The figs, I don't think they're ready yet to come in. I got piles of figs back. We just have to come out here. Hopefully I'm going to get a lot off of it this year. We'll see. Last year I didn't get much. So we're going to leave all that. Just one last note that I want to tell everyone is the shirts here, Grow Your Own Food, online with Dennis and online with Dennis on the back. Hopefully you'll support the garden. Support with me with the shirts. It's in the bio where to go for that. And thanks for watching. So it's Dennis, and I'm out.